Hi there, this is the Old Sage coming to you from Celestial Time, and we're going to talk about Gemini's month ahead. When the sun is in Gemini, you have a tendency that you Geminis, you love to communicate, you love to talk, you like to spread around information, spread around gossip sometimes, but there's just a lot of communication right now because you are challenged. Your Gemini sun has Jupiter in the opposite side of the sun, so the sun shines in your first house, and you want to expand on everything that you think about, and you want to make sure that you're right, and you want everybody to know that you're right, and you're talking, and you're teaching, and you're training, and all those things. Well, all that is wonderful, but there's a challenge of doing too much. Jupiter is sitting in Sagittarius, which is it's at home, so it's very strong, and it opposes this Gemini sun. So too much of a good thing is really too much of a good thing. Okay, this energy of this opposition between your Sun, Mercury, and Saturn has also, each of them goes to what they call a T square, which goes to the planet Neptune, which has been in Pisces for quite some time. And Neptune is illusion. Neptune is creativity and imagination and everything. And so your mind is exploring all kinds of new ideas, and you might be stretching your mind into magic or cosmic things or comic books or sci-fi or things like that. Or you could be drowning your mind or messing your mind up with mind enhancing things, and that's too much of that good thing is a really bad thing. So for sure you have to deal with people like that this month, and if it's not yourself, just live and let live. You can't fix it for someone else. They have to fix things like that themselves. On a good side, there's a beautiful trine that's happening between the moon and Venus, which is conjunct in Taurus right now, but since your birthday, the birth of Gemini has the moon in Venus conjunct. The moon changes signs every 2.5 days, but for this month, the flavor of the month is going to be that Taurus moon that wants their stuff. So you can accumulate an awfully lot. It is in your 12th solar house, so you might be trying to get rid of an awfully lot. It might be time to clean your closets and let go of things, and dust things off, or go up in the attic. Things that have been hidden come to light. Also, projects and things that you have started, art projects or painting the bedroom or something like that. Those things, you have a lot of good energy right now to put that energy of the sun's Jupiter energy to work, beautifying your home, beautifying yourself. It might be time to change your hair color, but things do come to light that need to be sorted out. There's a lot of sorting. This is the sorting hat that's happening. And there's a trine to Saturn and Pluto, which is in Capricorn. In this Capricorn energy, this is going to be your 8th house of other people's money, also secrets, sexuality and things like that are in the 8th house. But for Saturn and Capricorn, most of this is focusing around career and work and governments and businesses and things like that. And those things will benefit you this month, and that this month sends the flavor of your year, because this is Gemini energy, and so it's kind of like your solar, what they call your solar return chart as well. Saturn and Pluto together in Capricorn bring about long-term change, and so there's long-term change coming if you have the patience to dot your I's and cross your T's, especially where loans and investments and things like that are there. They pay off. And that also is with a cradle aspect to Neptune, the same Neptune that is challenging your Sun and Mercury and your communication to be imaginative and not, overly delusional. the good energy of Saturn is also up in there, saying that that Neptune energy is probably going to be one of the better things that goes on this year for you, because that Neptune allows you to see beyond what's just plain old normal, and have a vision. Okay? Visions, obviously, you can have a visions, but then you have to take the next right step and walk through it. So that's some really positive energy that's going on. On the other side of that, Mars is in Cancer, and Mars gets crabby in Cancer, and Cancerian people are going to be feeling this push. Well, you're not Cancer, you're Gemini, but that's your second house, and your second house is your self-worth. So other people can be challenging your self-worth in a way, saying, are you sure you got this right? And if you let them get to you, you're going to want to prove that you're right, and I'm right. Well, which would you rather be, right or loved? And sometimes it's right, I know. But don't let the challenges get in the way of what you know. And if you really know something, you don't have to prove it to anybody. Okay? But it's going to give you the push that you need to get those loans and get those things done, because that Mars energy in Cancer. Oh, if you're looking to get a loan or a mortgage, woohoo, it's a good time for that. If you're looking to sell, it's a good time for that. Anything that has to do with business, high finance, things like that. And Cancer energy is about housing. So, this is your month for those things. Jupiter in the 7th is also, the 7th house of your solar chart, is also about relationships. So your relationships could be going, hey, I'll help you. Hey, I'll do it for you. Come on, let's us go. Let's do. And so, it would be, do a duo. You don't have to do everything by yourself. But the biggest thing is you don't always have to be right. And even if you are right, you don't have to tell everybody. Okay? So anyway, that's your month in a nutshell. There's way more to it than that, because your own personal chart I do with your day and time and place that you were born, and then I apply these planets and also the what we call the progress planets into, so you can get a really in-depth idea of what your whole year is going to be about in a solar return. And I'll do that and things like that from my website, or you can get a hold of me at celestialtime.com, or you can get a hold of me on Facebook, and I'll be glad to set up an appointment or a time that we can sit down with your chart. I'm a counseling astrologer, so I take what you're doing, what is, and come up with the best times and places, and help you understand where the energy is best and strongest for you to do what you need to do, and help you understand why you're in the place where you're at right now, and how to best use your energy. No accidents. The chart is something that it's just a map of your own personal intent, and but it can be a big help. If you like your chart, just your chart, and you'd like it emailed, I can. It's very simple for me to just make a chart and send it to you in email, or email is probably the best messenger also, but you can get a hold of me at Celestial Time on Facebook, and I'll do that for you if you subscribe and follow along with what's going on. Everybody should know what the sun, moon, and rising is in their chart anyway, as far as I'm concerned. I've been an astrologer since 1971. So, it's second nature to me, and they say I speak astrologies, But please give me a like and a subscribe to my channel, just down below you right there. See that little red button? And I look forward to, I'll be doing the rest of the signs. I'll have one of these videos for each one of the signs for this month. Take care.